So many times when things go wrong, people are looking either for excuses or for somebody else to point to and kind of blame them and say, well, it's not my fault. I wasn't there. Or, they're the ones that made it happen.
When we have setbacks, we get sidetracked with blame and excuses, and we give away the power of personal responsibility.
Until you change the internal dialogue in your head, until you callous over the victim's mentality that the world is out to get you because of you are the only, you got to change that shit, man.
Yeah, but you don't understand my life, David.
Yeah, I do. So that's the thing about it. And that's why I can talk about it. But yeah, I get what you're saying. A lot of folks I get that mentality. I once had that mentality that no one understands what the I'm going through. And if you keep that mentality, you're going to stay in the same exact spot that you're in.
You have to give up your excuses and victim stories. You have to drop all the reasons you can't succeed or haven't succeeded so far. I know it's a challenge, but if you want to get ahead, you have to take complete responsibility for everything you experience in your life.
Say, yep, this was my call. This was my decision. This is the move that I made. That's me. Mm-hmm. It's not anybody else, it's me. Mm-hmm. Because the minute you start saying, well, this person did that and this person's, the enemy did this and we didn't expect that. The minute you start casting blame on other people, now I think you're lying to yourself. Mm-hmm. And I think that's going to cause more problems.
You're never going to do well in life until you take responsibility for your life, for your choices, for who you are, for what you do, for your actions.
The fact is that the more responsibility that you take on, the more in control you feel. And the more you feel in control, the greater freedom you experience, especially in your own mind. When you feel completely free, you make better decisions and you do more of the things that you really want to do.
So I'm just starting out in life. I don't know where I'm going, what I'm doing. But also one problem, a major problem that I think I have is forming discipline, staying disciplined in life.
Do you hear everything you just said?
Yes.
How old are you?
26.
And you don't know
where I'm going, what I'm doing, and I'm not disciplined.
So how the am I supposed to help you? You've got to sit down like I had to do around your age and think about what the do you want to be? What do you want to do? How does that look like? Because how do you have discipline when you don't know where to put
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
You ain't gonna have no fucking discipline. You're like, I don't know what I want to do, so you should wake up and just arbitrarily just wake the up and just start getting after it? No. You gotta have in order. Plans, goals, destinies, journeys.
Yes.
Shut your phone off, shut the fucking TVs off, shut the world off, and tune into you.
I think this is the way. Slowly, steadily, wholeheartedly. Why so pure-heartedly? Because the heart, we know it's like, it goes very deep. Yes, because it's related to how you feel. So the point is, whatever you would like to express into the outside world, number one is, you need to have it. Mm-hmm. So this is the baseline. This is the main idea.
So if you want to express love to the outside world, you must have love within you.
Yes.
Shut off your phones, shut off all technology, find a dark, quiet place for you to think. You have to think first. And then when you think, you have to think, okay, what's my purpose in life?
Find something. Find a thing that you genuinely enjoy, because getting good at things you genuinely enjoy is extremely beneficial.
Remember your dream. What has God put in your heart? What did you used to be excited about?
Do you see there is the loving heart inside? There is the strength or the willpower inside this body.
It's either you have it or you don't. That sounds like excuses to me. I mean, you got to figure it out, right? If you really have an obsession to figure it out, you will figure it out, right? And every puzzle is constructed differently. All right, AI's situation when he came into the league was different than mine. Mike's situation in Chicago was different than mine, right? Everybody has a different puzzle, man. You just got to figure out your own puzzle.
And then start to use this lifetime because it's your lifetime. This one, only one time. So stop listening too much to other people, how to live your life or whatever. It's about the self-expression of your own perspective about how you would like this world to be.
You have to make up your mind that you are in it for the long haul. You're not going to let people talk you out of it. Circumstances discourage you. Delays cause you to give up. Critical people cause you to get distracted. You're going to stay focused.
You commit to do what you say you're going to do. From this day forward, if you say you're going to do it, you do it. So if you're anxious when you hear that because you're like, that's tough. Well, just remember that you're the only person that gets to decide what you agree to or don't agree to. So just quit agreeing to everything if you're so worried about it. Like really think about what you're going to commit to.
When you cultivate and nourish that thing that is bringing you joy, and you pay attention to the subtle voices that are telling you this feels right, when you commit to that completely, that will set you on a journey that will lead you to a place you can't possibly imagine.
Now you found, okay, I found my purpose. What are my goals now?
Dreams without goals are just dreams.
Specify your damn goals, because how are you going to hit something if you don't know what it is? That isn't going to happen.
This means that you sit down with a pad of paper, a pen, and ample time to think. You think through and then make a written list of all the things that you want to accomplish in the next 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 years. You organize the list into the various areas of your life, your career, your money, your family, your health, and the other parts that are important to you. Interestingly enough, if you can be clear about your goals and write them down, there's nothing that can stop you from achieving them.
Okay, so once you get your goal structure set up, you think, okay, if I could have this life, it looks like that might be worth living, despite the fact that it's going to be, anxiety provoking and threatening, and there's going to be some suffering and loss involved in all of that, obviously. The goal is to have a vision for your life such that, all things considered, that justifies your effort.
Now you got to sit down and plan. Plan, how am I going to accomplish these goals?
Then you turn down to the micro routines. It's like, okay, well, this is what I'm aiming for. How does that instantiate itself day to day, week to week, month to month?
We're in this space now, part of the space, where everyone wants to go like this. Right? That pace, that rhythm. Sometimes you got to take baby steps.
Can you walk one more mile? Can you eat one less French fry? Can you make one more phone call? Can you do this much more than you did before?
If you have those little small goals, those little small things that get you excited when you don't want to, it's going to make it even better and even easier at the end when you're getting ready for a presentation or the end of the year or this or that, whatever event you're leading up to. It's going to make it so much easier.
When you have one little success that allows you to build on that, and you have another little piece of success and another piece, and then you get a chunk, and then you
start racking up the wins. And what happens is you start winning a lot. And when you start winning a lot, what does that make you?
Confident.
A winner.
You're a winner, yeah. Right.
So you start winning a lot and you start to feel like you deserve more, and you start to look around and be like, man, I need a better car than this. I can't believe I'm not in a better house than this. And you start thinking to yourself, man, I deserve more than I've got. And you do. But now step 4 comes. You got to get rid of the idiots, get rid of the hate and the headlines. Because what's going to happen when you start feeling like you deserve more is people are going to tell you that you don't.
As you're trying to fix yourself and dig yourself out of this deep hole that life, society, and you helped also. Those people who you saw down there in that hole who were there with you, who were your friends and people who you counted on, because you meet the people in the same situation that you're in life. Those people become your friends. And the second you try to get out of that situation and become better, those people are in that grave, in that dungeon, just yanking at your heels, man, saying, get the back. Oh, no, come on back here, mother.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna make me feel like you getting out of this hole.
People will get jealous, try to make you look bad, try to talk you out of it. Say things like, you really think you can get that promotion? You don't have the experience, the talent. I don't think so.
People are going to say, what are you acting like this for? Who do you think you are? Oh, all of a sudden you're starting to read books and now you're somebody special. You're too good for us, blah, 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 blah. You got to get rid of that.
It's necessary that you get the energy drainers out of your life, people who don't want anything, people who are not striving, people who are not challenging themselves, people who aren't growing, people who have stopped dreaming.
Show me your friends and I'll show you your future.
That's one of your top
It is.
3 pieces.
Show me your friends and I'll show you your future. You want to know why you're all up? Just look at the bums you hang around with.
You run around with losers, you will end up a loser. It's necessary that you get the losers out of your life if you want to live your dream.
It's like, go away from that person. They're not helpful to you, and they're not helpful to themselves either. And so you want to surround yourself, you got to think about this. You got to surround yourself with people who want the best for the best part of you.
It's necessary that you align yourself with people and attract people into your business who are hungry, people who are unstoppable and unreasonable, people who are refusing to leave life just as it is and who want more.
You've got to upgrade your friends. It ain't nothing bad. You just got to upgrade people in your life.
A friend of mine actually said to me on a trip recently, she said, in successful spaces, oftentimes people will use the word sacrifice. You know, we heard many people, we heard Martin, we heard so many people up on the stage saying sacrifice, 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 sacrifice. And she said one of the most powerful things ever to me. She said, when we say we've sacrificed something for our career, we shouldn't be afraid to put a name to who that sacrifice was, because oftentimes it was the people in our lives that we call friends.
Okay, what are you willing to give up? What are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to forgo?
Because if you don't, let's not even bother. Let's not open that door. They're just going to slam it right in our face. I love this game. I live this game. And there's 1,000 other guys waiting in the wings who are obsessed with this game. Obsession is going to be talent every time. You got all the talent in the world, but are you obsessed?
I became obsessed with being the baddest motherfucker that God ever created. Am I that? I don't care. I believe it. And I was trying to tell him, once you become obsessed with something, obsessed, it's okay to be unbalanced for a while.
The ironic tragedy is that life has to be lived forward, but only makes sense in reverse.
Right. Yeah.
You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. You have to trust in something, your gut, destiny, life, karma, whatever.
Everything is possible in your life when you believe. When you believe, everything is possible.
Who's the best player in the world ever?
For me, the best player in the world ever, Diego Maradona.
Theo.
Me.
Believe in yourself and don't rely on anybody to believe in you. Don't rely on anybody to push you or make you better. Believe in yourself and only yourself, and allow that human being to make you a better person.
Because believing that the dots will connect down the road will give you the confidence to follow your heart, even when it leads you off the well-worn path. And that will make all the difference.
Don't worry. I said there's been many periods in my life that I've had internal growth, which was this: work, 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 no results, but I'm a little bit better. Work, 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 no results, but I'm a little bit better. Work, 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 no results, I'm a little bit better. Work, boom.
Just got paid.
I just got paid. And it looks like overnight success.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, it happened in a year. No, bro, it doesn't. Because if you do all those things, even if nothing happens and you know you're doing the right thing and you're on track, overnight success becomes this easy thing because you were internally growing and then the bubble popped.
Always keep going. Always. I've come to find out is that, no matter what happens, the storm eventually ends.
Then you get balanced once you become great.